What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games, and I'm coming at you with another cool video back in Planet Coaster in the one, the only Time City. And this is, of course, one of the best projects I've ever worked on. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and like and do whatever you need to, because we need to get this park out because it is a fantastic park, and please be sure to like the video if you agree. So, with that introduction out of the way, what we're starting off here right off the bat in this episode today is working on the decorative gear that I made over here. This is a custom scenery gear, and I thought I'd use like the flange pieces from the coaster supports to try and make some nice little bolts into this, and I still want to add a lot of cool details to this gear. And you're gonna probably see this gear you know, kind of show up in some other places as well, and we're gonna be doing a lot of different things with it. So, and we're gonna try and make some other gears as well. So in this episode, we're gonna work a little bit on the Jurassic restaurant over here, and also I decided to create a custom roof for this queue line for the log flume ride. And I just wanted to create something a little bit different. That way you're not seeing the same roof throughout the park. You're going to see some different roofs throughout different buildings, and it's all going to look nice and different throughout the park. And that's kind of what I was going for. And I made the planks a couple different colors. That way it looked a little bit different. And it actually turned out quite nicely, and I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. So, but anyways, custom roofs are where it's at, because you want to make sure your buildings look nice and different from each other, and that you're not seeing the same repeated roof each and every single building. It's okay to use it every once in a while, a couple times, but you're gonna want to see it a different roof most of the time, most often than not. And anyways, I'm thinking about using some custom textures on some parts as well. So once we get and further into the park, we're going to use some custom textures. When I do post to the Steam Workshop, I'm going to put all of those textures up for upload so you can get the full experience of the park. That way you can get all the custom signs and custom everything. You're going to want to do that to get the full experience, but that's pretty far down the line, so we don't want to talk too much into that. So anyways, the Jurassic section is coming out really well. Each and every time I work on it, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. I can fit that in there. We're trying to fit as many rides and attractions in each section as possible to try and get make this pretty much the largest park in the JLW Entertainment chain. So anyways, I'm sure a lot of you are excited about the third, which will be the official announcement for Westwood, what they're going to be adding in 2019. That's a very exciting thing going on. I'm going to try and do more and more teasers like that for fun each and every year for the parks. And I actually really need to get on to working on Arrow Valley's 2019 videos as well, but I haven't actually gotten around to Arrow Valley that much, so that's something I'm gonna have to work on in my spare time. Hopefully I can get around to that sooner rather than later. So anyways, we create a little bit of a foundation for this queue line, a little bit of a concrete base for the queue line and everything, and for the most part, most of the queue line is pretty much covered, and it's looking very neat and good. So we're working more and more on this queue line each and every episode, and it's starting to look every episode's looking more complete and a lot better. And I do want to first apologize for getting this video out a little bit later than usual. Work has just been crazy. I haven't had time to actually go in, edit the video, and actually post it to YouTube. So it's been quite a while since we live streamed this episode, and that happens sometimes when I get very busy, unfortunately. And you know, it doesn't take too long to edit these videos. It's just something that I never get around, and then I end up streaming rather than editing the video instead, because, you know, I always feel like there's a little bit more priority sometimes is to get some streams out. But since I got a day off finally, I worked 8 days straight, we're finally getting a nice video out to you guys. So anyways, That's nice, and hopefully we can get some more out. As soon as Moonlight Madness ends at Silver City, I'll be able to have a lot more free time. When I say free time, I mean I'm going to be getting off at 7 again, and rather than 10 or midnight. Last night I actually got off at midnight. I worked 9 a.m. to midnight, which is crazy long hours, but it was pretty good. I got through it pretty well, and it worked out really good. We did it. You know, we just did it. So anyways, we get into a lot more of some cool stuff in this episode because we add on more rides and attractions and everything like that to this park, and I'm so stinking excited for this park. Like, you guys still have no idea how excited I am for this park to get done. Like, and I'm keeping my excitement lower enough to where I'm not rushing the park, thankfully. And I've been having a lot of me go get into the next section already. We need to get into the next section already. And I'm just like, no, I'm going to take my time and really, you know, get the Jurassic section really, you know, more complete and not rush it too far. I don't want to rush it. We're really doing some customized stuff. Like, the queue lines are all having like some custom fences and a lot of customized stuff. So all the flat rides take up a lot of time as well. So that's something I always have to keep in mind, that I'm also like detailing the flat rides to where they're nice and detailed as well. And that's always a definitely a tough thing to work on and get nice and beautiful, and sometimes you get stuck, and sometimes it just takes a long time to get stuff right, unfortunately, but sometimes that's what we have to do. So, but in the long run, it's all turns out looking pretty good. So I'm pretty satisfied of how this is all looking. I hope you guys are too, and this is gonna be awesome because I'm really wondering how many guests I'm going to be getting into the park as soon as it when I get all the rides and stuff in for each section of the park. It's gonna be definitely going to be something, that is for sure. So another question you might start asking as well is, alright, so you're in the Jurassic section, what section is going to be next after this? And that is a good question because I'm thinking about doing, this is a past section, so I'm thinking about doing future section, past section, future, like alternating between future and past. So we might do a future one, and I'm thinking about doing the apocalypse section next after this. That's going to be a very, very interesting section. Buildings are going to be looking like they're incomplete or destroyed, and it's going to be a very interesting section. I can't wait to see how that turns out. There's going to be some nice rides in there as well, including a roller coaster will also be in that section. There will be a in that section also, there's also going to be a Tower of Terror style ride within a building. That's going to be cool. That's going to be, I guess, kind of a dark ride-ish in a way. It's going to have some cool effects, I'll say that. And okay, so finally we get over here a little bit with the Jurassic restaurant, and this is one of the buildings that I want to make sure looks really, really nice. And I'd like to point out, when I am recording these videos, about halfway through the recording, when I'm previewing it, it starts to lag out and go low frame rate. But the good thing is, it doesn't happen in the final rendering. So I guess, you know, my computer just hardly can handle editing in 4K. So, but if you guys have 4K monitors, do let me know in the comments section how the quality has changed and if it's much better. But anyways, we get into another roller coaster in this section. I thought it'd be fitting to have a nice little kiddie coaster in here within the Jurassic section. So we're already in technically 2 roller coasters within the park, and that's one cool thing, that this park will most likely have the most coasters in one JLW Entertainment chain park. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be a nice, beautiful park with a lot of nice coasters and rides and everything like that. I can't wait. And I'd also like to hear in the comments, what do you think will be in the next DLC for Planet Coaster? It'll probably be a couple more months, quite a few months, but I'm very curious of what you guys think will be in the next DLC or updates, and I'm excited to see what they do. I know Midway Games is definitely a big request as well, and maybe we'll get some sort of unexpected part as well, you know, kind of like the custom supports. They didn't even talk about those when they announced all the new updates and stuff, so there's always quite a few surprises along the way. And anyways, this Jurassic section had this little kiddie coaster, and the dragon I thought would kind of, you know, resemble maybe a dinosaur in some way, so I thought it'd be the most fitting theme-wise, and hopefully it works out pretty well. And I kind of like the color scheme for it as well. I think it turned out pretty good. So anyways, I hope you guys again are enjoying Time City. If you are, make sure you like, share, subscribe, do whatever you can to support the channel. We've been overwhelmed with the support on Twitch, so if you do want to watch these live streams live, be sure to go check out the live streams on Twitch. Again, link in the description if you want to go follow me on Twitch and watch these live, and make sure you have notifications on Twitch if you want to be notified of when we go live. And also, I also post on social media on Facebook and Twitter that when we do go live, so you can be notified that way if you'd like to as well. So anyways, we get into this back section and connect a lot of pathways. I want to make sure there's a lot of pathways just open, and that way we don't have to worry too much about it getting too crowded in certain spots, and that's going to be the goal with this. And we're also going to be adding another flat rider right there here in just a moment. So anyways, yeah, this has been fantastic. I think we are getting close to starting in the Apocalypse section soon, so you probably in the next couple episodes maybe we might get into there. I want to detail this section up as much as I possibly can, so we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but we're getting pretty close. I think we're getting pretty darn close to getting to that point, and we're still off and on working on the entrance area as well. Again, we're not fully completed any areas just yet until, you know, the series is pretty much done. We're always going to be doing a final like sweep and final detail episode at the end of the series as well. That always ends up happening. So this is going to be freaking fantastic. I'm so excited, guys, for this. You have no idea how excited I am to, you know, really get this part going. And this project, I've never been so excited to be working on a project like this before. So, and I'm sure you guys like it as well. At least I hope you guys do. And you could really see how far I've come from my building skills, and I'm very proud of where I have come from. And you know, going back to like my older Planet Coaster videos up until now, to like my major projects like these, you can really see that difference, and I'm super excited about that. So, and then I always get the people that ask me, will this be on the Steam Workshop? Of course it's going to be on the Steam Workshop when it's finished. It'd be silly not to post it to the Steam Workshop, because it's such a great project, and my goal is to have eventually maybe Frontier notice this park. That is something I would love to see Frontier actually, you know, maybe feature this park somewhere or something like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. That's my goal. Sorry, I just like kicked my ground right there. I don't know if you heard that. But this is literally one of the most detailed projects I've ever worked on, and I can't wait. There's a lot of detailing episodes, so you gotta bear with me on some of these episodes. They're just gonna be kind of drug out with a lot of scenery and a lot of detailing. And the reason why I haven't actually touched up on the restaurant just yet is because I kind of want to work a little bit on the interior, because I want to work on my interior designs on some of my shops and stuff, and kind of maybe have some neat interiors as well. So that's something. And here we are. We actually work a little bit on the queue for the monorail station in the Jurassic section, because I've been neglecting that monorail station for a little bit too long now, and I had to start getting it to go somewhere, you know, and we didn't want to leave it hanging. But anyways, I can't express how awesome it is to play Planet Coaster in 4K. Like, it is absolutely nuts and amazing. I absolutely love it. Excuse me. And I hope you guys are liking the episodes in 4K as well. If you have a 4K monitor, of course, you can get the full experience. If you don't have a 4K monitor, you won't be able to get the full experience of the quality, but I at least have that option there. We're going to be uploading, hopefully, everything in 4K from now on. At least that's the option. So that way, you know, we're always progressing in quality of the channel, and I can't wait to see where we are in the future, because I'm doing a lot of like cinematic tests as well. I had one that turned out very beautiful. It just takes so long to render, and you know, you gotta find time to do stuff like that. And yeah, but it's gonna turn out all right. And we do a Raptor Run sign here, and it actually has just a placeholder sign at the moment because it's the PNG file, so it kind of looked a little funky. So I'm gonna have to make a newer version that has a background on it. So we did just do a bit of a placeholder for it. I originally did the time city, and then I changed it to the Raptor Run logo, and as you can see, it's a PNG, so it's kind of got some awkward background to it, and we'll be changing that. So we'll just keep that as a placeholder for right now. But anyways, that's about going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. And I hope you guys have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow, guys. Again, follow me on Twitch and like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter for the latest updates and to watch these episodes live. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, and goodbye.